This is the Roulette Master, and you're not going to believe this incredible new roulette system that was just sent in by one of my subscribers, George. He said the casino managers are getting tired of him leaving with money every single day of the week, and I can't wait to share this with you. Let's go ahead and get started, and here we go. So we're going to start with a $10 bet on second column. So let's do that first, and then we're going to have a $15 bet on red. Okay, it's a $25 total bet. Let's spin, and I'll show you what to do next. Here we go. That's a 32 red to start. All right, that's a $35 win. So let's check that out. You can see we're already up 35, and we hit the 32 red. So we hit the color, and we hit the 32 in the second column. So that's ideal. But now I'm going to show you what to do with, there's a couple other things that can happen here and how to deal with them. And I'm going to explain to you how this is different than Dr. Pepper Roulette and why it's so much better. So here we go. That's a 27 red. At least that's what he says, and I'm going to share all of that with you. We're up $40 now. Let's go ahead and spin again. All right, here we go. That's a 34 red. That's a $5 win, and we're up 45. And with Dr. Pepper Roulette, it's the opposite of this. You pick the column that has the most of the color that you choose, which in this case would be red and third column. In this one, we're having second column and red, which there's only 4 red numbers. So you might say, well, why would you do that? And the reason why is because sure, that creates a lot more jackpot numbers if there's more red in that column. But if you don't hit red, you hit black, right? And look at all the black numbers that are in that second column. So you have a much better chance of hitting. And we're up 45 now. Let's go ahead and spin, and then I'll share with you the progression on this one. And here we go. That's a 28 black. Okay, so we had a loss. So when you have a loss, you go ahead and you increase the column by 10, and we're on $5 units there, and then we increase the color by 15, and now we have a $50 total bet. And let's go ahead and spin here, and you can see if we hit red, we win. If we hit black, which is the opposite of the color that we chose, we have a really good chance of hitting that column because look at all the black numbers in it. So here we go. Let's spin at $50. And let's see what we get. That's a 2 black. Okay, that's a $10 win. So you can see that happened right there. And let's go ahead and rebet and spin. We didn't hit the correct color, but guess what? Since most of the black numbers are in the second column, we won anyway. So let's go ahead and spin again here. Okay, that's a 24 black. Okay, and we lost, so we're going to increase by the size that it started again. Again, that's going to be $10 on column, 15 on color, and let's go ahead and spin again here. And here we go. That's 15 black. Okay, and that's another loss. So we're going to increase again, 10 on column, 15 on the color. Now we have a $100 total bet. And here we go. We have a good chance of hitting this one. Let's see what we get. That's a 17 black. And that's a good one. That's a $20 win. So let's check that out. You can see we didn't hit the color, but we did hit the column there. So it's still a win. And you can see on that one, we won, but we stay the same if we're not in session profit. So let's go ahead and spin again at that same amount. And we have a much better chance of getting a lot of wins back to back with this. That's a 23 red. And look at that. That's a $140 win. So we're up 65 now. And you can see that those 4 numbers that are red in the second column, if those do hit, you win a lot. So now we're going to go back to the base level. And now we're going to switch. And we're going to have $10 on the third column, and then we're going to have 15 on black. So again, this is the opposite of the Dr. Pepper Roulette system, which wants a lot of jackpot numbers on that column. But George is saying that you want to have the opposite color on that column so that if you hit either color, you have a good chance of winning. So let's go ahead and spin again. We're up 65 right now, and here we go. Okay, that's a 6 black. Okay, that's a $35 win. That's a good one. We're up 100 already. So let's look at that again, and we hit the color there. And whenever you hit one of those 4 numbers, you need to switch. So let's go ahead and switch again. And now we're going to have 10 on second column, and then we're going to have 15 on red. And then now we're looking for the 5, the 14, the 23, and the 32. However, we don't have to hit those with this because we're going to get a lot of wins back to back. And let's go ahead and spin. And again, George says that's because when you don't hit the color, you want to have the column with the most of the other color. And there's a loss. So now we're going to increase 10 on column, 15 on color. Again, we're up 75 now. This is a $50 total bet. And let's spin. That's a 30 red. That's a $10 win. So we'll take that any day of the week. We're up 85. And let's go ahead and spin again here. That's an 8 black. That's a $10 win. So again, we just rebet and spin. We're up 95 now, and here we go. That's a 00, so that's definitely a loss. So we're going to increase again. 10 on the column, 15 on the color, and we're up 45. And we're going to keep going up on losses and staying the same on wins until we're in session profit. And that's a $105 win. So let's check that one out. You can see we won red and we won the column. So now we're going to switch back to the other to the third column. We're up $150 already. So let's do that. We're going to have 10 on the third column, and then we're going to have 15 on black. And let's go ahead and spin. Again, this is the opposite of the Dr. Pepper roulette. We're gonna try to get more wins by having the opposite color appear a lot of times in that column. And there's a loss, so we're gonna increase again, 10 and 15, $50 total bet, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 30 red. Okay, that's a $10 win, so we'll just rebet and spin. We're up 135 here. Let's see what we get. That's a 13 black. Okay, that's a $10 win. We'll take that. Up 145. Any win is a good win, and here we go again. Okay, that's a 17 black. That's a $10 win. Again, we'll be happy to take that. And you can see that what's happening there is we didn't hit the column, which has all the red numbers, but we hit the color. And then when we hit the color, we have a good chance of hitting the column because it has the opposite color in that column. So $50 total bet again, and let's spin. All right, that's a 9 red. That's a $10 win. We're up 165.
No more bets.
And let's spin again here at $50. That's a 22 black. That's a $10 win. We hit the color, but not the column. We're up 175 already. Let's go ahead and spin again. That's a 4 black. It's another $10 win, and we are going to spin again. Here we go. Picking up profit with almost every spin. That's a 32 red there. And just as I say that, we have a loss. So let's go ahead and increase. 10, 15. We're up 135. And let's go ahead and spin. $75 total bet now. And that's a 35 black. That's a $15 win. And we're up 150.
No more
Let's spin again. When we win and we're not in session profit, we just rebet the same amount. And that's not good. That's a double zero. So we're going to have to increase again. 10 and 15. And we're up 75. Let's go ahead and spin here. Okay, that's a 13 black. That's a $20 win there. We're up 95. Let's spin again. We're not in session profit, so we're just going to keep the bet the same. That's a 29 black. All right, that's another $20 win. We will take it. We're up 115. Not in session profit, but we're just going to keep the bet the same and spin. And let's see what we get here. That's an 8 black. That's another $20 win. We're up 135. And with this system, it's nice when you hit the jackpot numbers, but that's not the goal. The goal is that when you hit the color, that the column has the opposite color in it, and you hit that, and vice versa. So there's another win. We're up 155. So sure, there's less jackpot numbers. However, there is much more win potential, and that's a 7 red. And that's a loss, so we're going to increase 10 and 15. We're up 55, and let's spin. That being said, you can still hit those 4 jackpot numbers, and it's pretty awesome when you do. That's a 30 red. There's a $25 win, and we're up 80 now. Let's go ahead and spin. You can see when you don't hit the color, that column has a really good chance of hitting. That's a 21 red. It's a $25 win. So we're up 105. Let's rebet and spin. Let's see if we can get a black number up there in that third column. And that's a 20 black. We got one of the two, and that's all right. We're up 130. $125 total bet here. And let's see what we get. That's a 26 black. Okay, it's another $25 win. You can see we're getting a lot more consistent wins with this system. And we're not so much reliant on jackpot numbers, but they're still there, and it's pretty exciting when we hit them. That's a 3 red. And there's a $25 win. You can see we're up 180, and when we don't hit the color, there's just such a good chance we're going to hit that column because it's flooded with the opposite colors numbers. And here we go again at 125 total bet. And I recommend a $2,000 bankroll for this one. And you can always, do it. And there's another one there. You can always use a smaller amount, just divide by the same number on each bet, and divide that, also by the total starting amount. So we're up 205. And we haven't really needed any bankroll like that, but it's always good to have. And I think it's really important. So that's a 29 black. Okay, that's another $25 bet. So we're getting lots of wins. We're up $230. Let's go ahead and spin again here. And that's a 17 black. Okay, and we're well into session profit now. So let's go back to the base level. And again, that's 10 and 15. So that's 10 on the third column and 15 on black. We're not going to switch because we haven't hit one of those jackpot numbers, which in this case would be 6, 15, 24, 33. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's a $5 win. Now we're up 260. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 21 red. It's another $5 win. So we're up 265. Spin again here. That's a 16 red. Okay, and we're going to increase the bet now by 10 and 15. Now we have a $50 total bet. And once you start increasing the bets, you have a better chance to win. Excuse me, to win more. And there's a $70 win. So let's check that out. We hit black and we hit third column. So it's time to switch. And we're in session profit at $310. So we'll have 10 on second column and 10 on red. I'm sorry, 15 on red.
No more bet.
$25 total bet it is, and here we go. All right, that's a 4 black. Okay, and that's a loss, so we'll increase 10, 15. Now we have a $50 total bet. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 13 black. That's a loss, so we'll increase again. 10, 15, up to 35, and let's spin. $75 total bet. That's a 31 black. Another loss, so we'll increase. 10, 15, and spin. Now we have $100 total bet here. And here we go. That's a 28 black. That's another total loss. So we'll check our balance after this one. Increased by 10, 15, and we're down to $60 profit. We're at 125 total bet now. And let's see if we can get some wins. That's a 9 red. That's a nice $25 win. We're up 85. So we'll just rebet and spend. And when you get built up a little bit like this, where we're at 125 total bet, once you do hit one of those jackpot numbers, and we just did, it's a $175 win. So now we're up 260, and we're not quite in session profit because we had so many losses. So let's, we do need to switch. So I think that's close enough though. Let's go ahead and switch and be safe about it and be smart. And there, let's put 10 on third column. And 15 on black. Again, we're up 260. That was pretty within $30 to $40 of session profit. And sometimes if you're close like that, it's smart just to restart. That's a 1 red, and that's a loss because you can see that would have been pretty catastrophic if we had not restarted and we lost again. So we still would have had plenty of bankroll though, but we're going to increase by 10 and 15. We're up 235. And now we have a $50 total bet. Here we go. That's a 26 black. That's a $10 win. We'll take it. We're up 245. Rebet and spin. Okay, that's a 26 black. It's another $10 win. We'll take it. And you can see we're up 255. And when you don't hit the color, let's see, that last one was 26 black. We hit the color, but when you hit the color, you just have a really good chance of hitting the opposite, basically. So let's go ahead and spin, and that's because we're placing the column bet with a bunch of the opposite color bets in it. And that's a $10 win. We're up 265. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 36 red, so we didn't hit the color. But guess what? We hit the column because look at all those reds in that third column. The third column, which we selected, has the most reds by far. And now we're up 275. So let's go ahead and spin. There we go. That's a 3 red. And that's a $10 win. You can see we're up 285, and on that last one we hit the we didn't hit the color, but guess what? We hit 3 because there's all those red numbers in the third column. That really helps your chances, and that's what George is talking about. And I'm becoming a believer here. This has been pretty awesome. It's another $10 win. You can see on that one we hit the color. But then we missed the column on that one because there are a lot of red numbers in the column. But you only have to hit one of the two to win on a bet. So we're up 295. And so instead of focusing on hitting tons of jackpots, you want to focus on getting lots of wins. And then when you do hit a jackpot, it's pretty special. So here we go. 10, 15, up 245. This is a $75 total bet. And let's spin. What I like on this is we haven't even ever really dipped into our bankroll at all. There's a $15 win. We're up 260. And let's go ahead and spin again at 75. I love systems that feel safer, and this is definitely one of them. That's a 14 red, and that's a loss. So let's go ahead and increase. 10, 15, and we're up 185. Let's go ahead and spin here. So if we don't hit that black, we have a good chance of hitting the column. But we didn't there, so occasionally that happens. We'll go up 10 and 15. We're up 85, and let's spin. That's a 16 red. That's another total loss. So let's increase again. 10, 15, and let's go ahead and spin. And let's get some wins here. Here we go. That's a 23 red. Ooh, that's a lot of total losses in a row there. So, but that can happen. It is roulette. We're going to go up by 10 and then 15 and spin. We're at 175 total bet now. That's a 17 black. That's a $35 win. We're going to rebet and spin. Still at 175 total bet. That's a 27 red. And that's a $35 win there. Okay, let's rebet and spin. We didn't hit the color, but we hit the column. Only have to hit one of the two. That's a 27 red. Back to back, so that's another $35 win. We're just gonna rebet and spin. Let's see if we can get a black number here that might even be in the third column. Let's see. But we didn't. That's a 3 red, but guess what? You have a really good chance of hitting the column when you miss the color, because look at all those red numbers in the third column. So we're at 175 total bet still, and here we go. That's a 36 red. And guess what? We didn't hit the color, but since we had all those reds in the third column, we hit it. So we're at minus 15 now. We had a lot of losses there in a row, a lot of total losses in a row. So I'm hoping we can get some good wins here, but there's a 16 red, and that's a loss. So we're going to increase 10, 15, and this is why you need the $2,000 bankroll, even though we haven't really dipped into it at all. It's good to have, and that's a 10 black. Okay, that's a $40 win. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. That's an 8 black. It's a $40 win. We'll take that, and let's rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 20 black. That's another $40 win, so we're minus 70. After all those, we had a lot of total losses in a row. I think we had at least 4 in a row. That's a 27 red there. And again, we missed the color, but we hit that column because we have all those red numbers in there. And if we win this one, we can get back in profit again. That's a 34 red, but that's a loss. So we're going to increase again. 10, 15, and let's spin.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. That's a 31 black. It's a $45 win. All right, let's rebet and spin. We really need a 6, 15, 24, or 33. That would be really nice. Oh my goodness, I just called it. That was amazing. That's a $315 win. We're back up $130, but we're not in session profit. But we're actually close enough. Let's go ahead and be smart and restart. So we're going to. You always want to be as smart as possible when you're playing roulette, and don't take unnecessary risks. So we're going to put 10 on second column now, and then 15 on red. I don't want to lead you astray and tell you to keep going at a really high bet amount, because that can sometimes really bite you. And we're up a good amount, and we're not that far off session profits, so we need to restart. And there's a $5 win. We're up 135. And systems like this can be really cyclical, and you want to cash out when you're up a lot. And we just kept going because I want you guys to see a larger sample size. And let's go ahead and increase by 10 and 15. $50 total bet now, and let's spin. That's not good. That's a 0. That's definitely a loss. So we'll increase again. 10, 15, and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 32 red. And that's a nice $105 win. So we're up 165 now, and we're going to reset after that jackpot. And we'll go back up here. Sorry, $10 on third column and 15 on black. Again, this is opposite of Dr. Pepper Roulette, and I'll explain that again. Because when you miss the color, let's say we miss black, look at all the red numbers in the third column. It gives you a much better chance of hitting one of the two. And that's what George is talking about, and he said that this works amazing. So I definitely see what he's talking about. That's a 23 red, and that's a loss. We're going to increase. Okay, and let's go ahead and spin. The Dr. Pepper Roulette system gives you a lot more jackpot numbers, but you have a, let's see, and that's a 17 black. That's a win there. We're up 150. Let's rebet and spin. So it's all about what column do you want those numbers to be in, and I do like the idea, and that's a $70 win. Look at that. So we hit the color, and actually we have to switch. That's another jackpot. So we're going to be on, and we're up 220 now. Now we're going to be switching 10 on second column and 15 on red. So if this was Dr. Pepper, this would be on black because there's a lot of black jackpot numbers in that column. But then you only have 4 of the red numbers, and if you miss both, then that's a total loss. So let's go ahead, and we're up 220. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. It's a 27 red. It's a $5 win, and we're up 225. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. That's a double 0. That's definitely a loss. Okay. 10, 15, and spin. $50 total bet. Here we go. It's a 32 red. Okay, that's a $70 win. So let's check that out. That was a jackpot. That's the column and the color. That's one of the 5, 14, 23, 32. And we're not reliant on that with this system, but it's pretty nice when it happens. So we're up $270. I think that's a good place to cash out. And I hope you really enjoyed this new roulette system by George. It's a little different than the Dr. Pepper one, but I can't wait to see what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know which one you like better, and whether you like to have lots of jackpot numbers, or if you like to have a better chance of getting more wins consistently. So definitely a different way of looking at it, and I really like what he's doing here. So I hope you really enjoyed it, and keep sending those systems in just like he did to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I love seeing the new systems every single day of the week. You guys keep this going, and I really appreciate it. Keep sending those systems in. Again, it's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And just really enjoyed this one today, a $270 profit. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.